and acquired Corbin Burnes in a trade. See what he did last year for the Milwaukee Brewers. 32 starts. Folks, he is an innings eater. He's a horse. 193 and 2/3 innings pitched, and for the third consecutive year, at least 200 strikeouts. And this is StatCast powered by Google Cloud. We'll take a look at Corbin Burnes' pitch arsenal last year. See the cut fastball. It is the best cut fastball in the business, folks. Throws it 54% of the time. It is by far his best pitch. But he can spin the curveball, a really good changeup slider, and he'll throw that two-seam fastball about 8% of the time.
This is a lineup that Corbin Burnes will face, a lineup of the Los Angeles Angels, 73 and 89 a season ago. One glaring hole, Shohei Ohtani. You may have
to get on base.
And he's quickly at an 0-2 hole. Burnes at 95 and 90. Played 2 in Seoul, South Korea. And this first game begins with Corbin Burnes and Anthony Rendon. Burnes 1-2. There's that curveball for Corbin Burnes.
Yeah, pitch.
All three of those pitches.
On 2-2, he spins the cutter down and away. Payoff pitch to start the year. Late times last year due to some injuries. Signed a free agent deal with the Angels this offseason in Anaheim. Hicks on a 1-1 gets just a piece of that Corbin Burnes changeup.
1 and 2 because he got ahead. That's how you have to get Hicks out.
And that's how you get him out. A breaking ball in the dirt. Rutschman down to first, and it's 2 batters. Young and MVP. The great Mike Trout with a check swing foul to start.
Very, very one of the best defenses.
How well the defense played in spring training.
Mike Trout launches a 1-1 up in the air to deep left center field. Austin Hayes and Cedric Mullins at the wall, and that ball is in the Oriole bullpen. The first home run of the season. Cleanup hitter Taylor Ward, his first pitch swinging as well. This one will stay on the infield for Ryan Mountcastle. Angels to do it unanimously. Got off to a slow start. First couple of months of the year, there were some folks
for a starting pitcher, but it was the walks that got him in trouble.
You were saying a 4-pitch one of them. Orioles had the leadoff man on.
Here's Major League Draft class 23 draft, first one to show up in the big leagues out of that 23 class.
That's in the dirt, picked by O'Hoppe on a Sandoval.
To get to that changeup.
Throw to first base. Remember the rules of baseball that were put in place last year. You can to run a lot again this year. Henderson not going here on a pitch down and in, and the Orioles pace
swing at that last pitch.
Rutschman will swing at this one. Little flare right field, and is down for a base hit. Henderson turns on the Jets and gets all the way to third. His old teammate Aaron Hicks tried to deke him out there, didn't work. And now ball 1. Mountcastle takes another one near the top. First and third, nobody out. Ball 3. Did to swing away 3-0. He will not.
Now
the runners on a 3-1. And Mountcastle's taking a walk, a single, a walk.
And he's closing in on that now.
Anthony Santander down to third. Rendon gets one at second, and Santander. Hayes. Strike 1, 96 from Sandoval. 36 doubles. Really hit lefties well, but he is at an 0-2 hole right now.
Left fielder all year long, though.
And down he goes on a high fastball. And there you can learn how you can be the fast play contestant of the game. That's a whirling slider for style.
Ben, you never threw a whirling slider, did you?
Well, maybe you should have. Trying to give the Orioles the lead. And he takes ball 3 in the dirt.
I'll tell you what, if you said this, those are huge, huge outs.
Westburn, right center field, base hit. He looped it over the leap. He gives the Orioles the lead and brings Cedric Mullins to the plate. Spot on opening day. You got Ryan O'Hearn, Colton Cowler. Pretty darn good lineup right now. Mullins lofts one into center field. Mike Trout has patrolled that position for a long time. The Orioles take the lead with
stadium. So on opening days, I would always go.
What's your finest? I mean, if you told them Jim Palmer was pitching, it was probably an easy out.
Absolutely.
Why? Why David was
I think ready to leave the ownership group. Obviously, idea to move on a bit, and in my case, I thought, and maybe, make people in Baltimore happy and games a year or something like that.
I think 116.
116, the Mariners.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Perfect job. Run the club. I mean,
my expertise in baseball.
Oriole debut. And he drops in a curveball strike to Nolan Shawnuel.
More suites sold, more tickets sold. I think season tickets sold. And I will do a number of presentations around the community to kind of see what we can do to get more interest in the firm.
Yeah, he was in a quant.
They told me what to do, and here I am.
Figure it out, huh?
Right.
Batted into Nolan Shawnuel, 1-2. Has been very involved with Johns Hopkins. As Shawnuel hits one up in the air to right center field. It looks a little deeper than it is.
And I know a lot of people around the country, so it wasn't ever given in history of our country to one university. Wow. And he cares about Baltimore.
Yeah.
1-1 for Miguel Sano, the new Angel.
We were talking last night at dinner.
Mike
but
Bloomberg,
he seems a very, very nice man.
He loves golf.
You mentioned earlier today, David, that you feel like the city of Baltimore
lost 3 professional sports teams for one thing over the years, and the Orioles were the one of grit, hard work, families, and the Orioles kind of represent that.
Magna Carta years ago.
Yes.
What's the fascination with that?
The Magna Carta was the instance of the Magna Carta and being violated by the British, and I thought this country should have one copy here. There are
Patrick Sandoval, the Angels' opening day starter, and Arias with a ground ball flare down to third. It's kicked by Rendon, and it's thrown out in time.
I moved to Timonium, and I lived on Suburban Greens Drive, and the street
players, Willie Miranda,
Conway Mateo,
and nobody can understand why.
You really know your baseball. The team in 1961 was played where and when?
Well,
if you guys just want to do baseball trivia every day,
the things that you haven't been philanthropic with and the ones you have.
Well,
that ball is inside the bag at third. A fair ball for Jorge.
Really?
I did it, what, 8 times?
Right.
Spawn did it 13 times. Have MRIs. Ben, did they have MRIs when you came in '89?
Yeah, there were MRIs.
Yeah, okay.
What position? What was your favorite position?
I played shortstop, but that was, wow, there we go, wow.
Out the mountain into center field. It's Adley Rutschman with a
field inner. The Orioles probably don't get 2 runs.
Now take over the Orioles officially yesterday. This is your first opening day. This game,
city and the community really enjoy and support, and Baltimore's mayor and the governor are trying to work on some of those challenges, but Baltimore's had some tough times. Okay, another hit.
How about this?
Wow.
Little duck store to the right from Mountcastle. Rutschman goes first to third. The Orioles are
extension to put up between $400 and $600 million to fix the stadium. So we'll take a couple.
Have scored 3 in the second, 2 in the first, and that is takes ball 2.
Kennedy Center. How do you find time to do all the things that you do?
Oh my God!
Wow. That kicks off the glove.
The House as an advisor to President Carter.
Well, that would have been, what, 79?
Jordan Westberg against the new pitcher Jose Suarez here on 1-1. Left side, a diving play by Rendon, who started this inning with an error, ends it with. And the Orioles trying to defend it are off to a flying start. 5-1 after 2. Corbin Burns with a strike.
Not that the Orioles were leaving, because Camden Yards was being built when Peter Angelos bought the team in 1990.
For the Angels against Corbin Burns. And Neto swings over the top of that place. A lot of folks will be involved in getting the Orioles to even better places in the year to the Milwaukee Brewers.
And we were
another 2-2 for the rookie Zach Neto. Down he goes.
Down and away. That ball just goes straight down. And Neto, when healthy,
% of the time.
High foul with a solo home run in the first. Rendon takes a little bit of a low cutter. 4 miles per hour. It is uncommon. You see 90 4-seam fastball. He ditched it in favor of that cutter. Went from one of the worst pitches in baseball to one of the best pitches in baseball.